Okay. Hi, my name is Banks Corwin Orcott, or Yorcott, however you pronounce it. And that is not my legal name yet, but I am going to be doing it. I got a nickname Tristan, which was going to be the legal name choice, but I like Banks like the cat, for Hocus Pocus. Corwin is for Cory and Win. We'll get into what that is referencing. It's 3 things. And then Orcott is like you're caught, or you were caught, but it's also German last name Orcott, because I'm half German, Irish, and Cherokee. So, yeah. So, contact warning about for future things I'm doing with this story thing. I had some people encourage me to record stuff about this staff that I was close with. But anyways, contact warning for suicide, for other things I'll be doing for my YouTube channel with this. So yeah, contact warning for suicide, self-harm, PTSD, trauma, borderline personality trauma. Yeah. Anyway, there was a staff I was really close with, Cory, which is why my middle name will be Corwin for Cory, and then Win, because Cory Win, because I'll never get a goodbye or closure from him because the system sucks. When you get too attached with staff with it, professional boundary policy comes in and they just randomly take them away. They never given me an actual reasoning of why they officially did it, because there's been a bunch of shit that I did do that I felt bad for and was making closure with him when he came back. But then they took it away anyways for something completely different to my understanding, which I don't fully believe. It's just that. Anyway, I thought I had feelings. It was a closure. Oh no, I thought I had feelings for him. No, I don't. I didn't. I wanted a big brother because I always considered him family. My family, my blood, disowned me for a very long time. I don't know what the hell I did. Cory was like family. He was 2 years older. I'm a 1990 baby. He is a 1987 baby. Not that much older. A lot in common. A lot of 90s favorites. Culture. Nostalgia. Nirvana fans. Yeah. Okay. So the goodbye that I have to give him this way, he's not here. He was taken away because I thought I liked him. I didn't. I wanted family. That's what I was feeling. I don't know why I thought it was crush, although there were sexual feelings, which made me notice I'm demisexual, because although I never wanted to do this stuff to him, it was just fantasy thoughts. And that's out there now. Okay. Here we go with my closure for him. The hell, never here, but it'll make me feel better to do it. At this point, I'm just doing it. Oh, here we go. So, Cory, I know you can't hear this, but there'll be people hearing it if this gets out there for YouTube, if the algorithm brings it towards people's attention. So, I just want you to know that I know you know this. I know you know I felt horrible last July how I treated you. You were just as protective as anyone should be. And the only one that was at the end, because a lot of my support did, have to move on, but I knew they were moving on when they were retiring. Job offers. But anyway, you, and last July, I know I put you through hell. You were confused. You're like, hey, why is Banks all of a sudden an ass to me? Like, he's getting mad at me for dumb stuff, and it just doesn't make sense. And I was, Cory, and I know at the time, but I was stubborn to admit and blamed you for everything. I had my little sister, feeling so bad that out of the ordinary for her allowed me to come all the way to Buffalo, New York to visit her for a week to get away from you. And it was just like, it wasn't you. My sister knew. My sister knows her brother. She knows her bisexual brother may have been crushing on the guy and just couldn't admit it and felt guilty. And it was just like, Corinne was an angel that just got me down there at the time. She was gonna have me move there, which was literally something that was gonna happen. Something happened with that no one could explain. She wasn't the cause of it, but the system tried to make it look like it. The stuff that happened when you were gone for 3 months. You and I got in a fight. Anyway, at one point we were fighting over the phone, and you had to shove me without realizing how much you were because I was scratching your arm, not meaning myself. None of us meant to hurt each other. You know this. They let you come back because you admitted what you did. And how bad you wanted to protect me. We had good people at the time, even in Albany, to my understanding. Second time, I wanted you gone. You were gone for 3 months. I went through hell those 3 months feeling horrible. And then you came back in January of this year, my birthday month. And I was excited, like, hey, my big brother, I'm gonna feel better. All the good stuff that was there while you were gone, I'm gonna be gone. And not there. And I was like, nope. You were there for a little while. Things started off great. You remember the name change. You forgot the vegetarian diet. But you respected that still, and it reminded you just as much as a name change. You never fucked that up. Everybody else fucked it up, and they knew it for months that it was changed. You didn't. But you were constantly Tristan. And it was like, cool, you remembered it. And never messed up once, and then felt bad and said sorry, and then fixed it. Anyway, fucking up everything was the system. I feel like, not you and I. Anyway. I just really want you. I just want you to know it. Like, I just want to be happy. I don't want my mood going up and down from happy to sad. Because it's like, what the hell is going on? I know that's my disability with my mental issue with the bipolar. But my borderline personality too. That means attachment and everything. And then I lose you. And I do forget sometimes what borderline personality actually is. Because I know I have it. I see the symptoms now and understand it more that is definitely not them gaslighting me, and I do have that. And it's like, I want you. See, I just want to cry, Cory. That's all I want to do. But I'm trying to save it for you in a closure of person to person, but they're not allowing it. They bring back a man that you replaced that was terrible to me. They had to remove him because he was hurting me mentally, and then he gets to come back. The stupidity of me allowed it, but I was being taken advantage during a vulnerable moment, like Angela Winchester does to Nina in the flashback when we find out she wasn't crazy. Unwrong. And anyways, oh my god. I don't get it. I don't. Cory, I know you wanted to say goodbye. When you told me you had to go to Fairwakes, the week after my birthday, which I was scared you weren't coming back with because of the fucking van situation. Oh my god. I don't know. You told me you got the offer in Rome. Because I overheard you say. You said you were coming back, you got spaghetti sauce that you liked, that had tasted like sausage, but it was like a vegetarian, and you're willing to have it again because you loved it. You wouldn't want stuff, Cory, I know you. Just like you know me. You said you'd had to go to Fairwakes after leaving the store, after, you do your stuff and your shift over. And you were coming back the next week, I told you no you weren't. I knew immediately because I know my life. I know when people say that and what was going on that you weren't coming back. You said, I'll be back next week, buddy. I promise. Next week never came because I knew it by that point you weren't. I cried when you left. I watched you walk away into your car and I cried because I knew next week was never coming when it came to you. And certainly I was right. You would never promise that and break it, Cory. You never broke the promise. The system that's broken broke it. Or whoever it was. Besides Laura Greenfield, the team leader. Cory. Everything went downhill for me after. I have no glass and picture frames. No mirrors in my room. Because I was breaking stuff and I thought I was going to hurt myself and people. I get that. But the way it was handled was highly inappropriate. And Grandma Linda can explain that to people. But no one's listening to her. Listening to my camp manager Jim. Anyone that tries to anchor like you did doesn't get hurt. But the people hurting me get hurt. Cory, do you understand how scary that is for me? How scary that is for everyone around me? I'm in Rome, by the way, which I don't know if you're aware, because no contact. I'm there only temporarily, quote unquote, unless they're fucking not something with that. I'm scared. I'm with Grandma Linda and Papa Frank right now, voting for 4th of July week. So I'm happy. And still crying here and there about you. Anyway, Cory, can you hear me when I talk to you? Because I know you can't. But I like saying that. I just want to say sorry. And I want you to know that I already know you know I'm sorry. You said it a lot when you were back. I want to cry. I want to be sad. Not always confused and emotionless and emotionless. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I just don't get why you can't just say goodbye. You never know what tomorrow brings. You don't. I'm so thin from not eating because I'm scared of everything and everyone. I'm sitting here at my grandparents. There's fucking they live in a wooded area like Rome house says. So I'm used to bugs. I love nature. As I was saying, I'm vegetarian. I love animals. But there was a moth the other night flying around when I was crying about the house team leader at home, Colette, who's being pushed to be mean, was being pushed to be mean. And I know Colette never meant any of what she was doing on her own terms. It was Jennifer and Laura. But it was kind of about that feeling like I really hope Jennifer and Laura get in trouble, but not Colette, for helping me be the way I am. Again. But and the moth was flying around. It flew towards my face. There's one flying now. And it flew. Why is that even ironic enough, don't you think? But anyway, see, I had to put a joke in that part. Okay, isn't it ironic, don't you think? Anyways, it's because the lamp is on this morning. It's trying to go the other way. But the moth flew towards me last night, or yesterday morning. And it flew near me, and I started crying more and panicking than my autism with sensory overload. And I was freaking out. And it was a freaking moth. I wasn't like that before. My autism never got to me. I'm stemming my left hand constantly to the point that it's swelling up and basically hurts when I go to make fist because I messed it up from stemming or stimming, whatever you call it, because my why are they doing this to me, Cory? Why are they treating me so bad? I didn't do anything to them. I just want you to stop it, but you can't, and nobody can. Am I gonna die? Because that's what I was getting at with the freaking borderline. No, what I was getting at with if tomorrow never comes, the situation. You know. I don't know if I could die from just being so sad by a broken heart. Die from a broken heart. Not eating. I eat now. Not enough. But I don't know anymore, Cory. I'm gonna end this. Because I'm getting myself worked up and I don't want to upset anyone viewing this. And it's been 14 minutes anyway. So, now I'm stemming my hand. I gotta figure out that situation. Since I have to figure everything out on my own.